celebrating 5 decades of EAA AirVenture in Oshkosh.
For 50 years, aviation has been synonymous with the name Oshkosh.
Musical acts drawing in thousands to Boeing Plaza.
You come here for the airplanes, and every time you come here after that, it's to see old friends and be with the people that you know and love.
The Year of the Fighter, showcasing vintage and modern military aircrafts.
We have liftoff.
And honoring the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11. A week filled with innovation, camaraderie, and wonder for folks of all ages. More than 500,000 people drawn to the grounds for an aviation experience unlike any other. Good morning, everyone. I'm Brooke Hafes.
And I'm meteorologist Michael Fish, and we made it. EAA AirVenture 2019, and boy, what a spectacular sight. Spectacular weather this morning, Brooke.
Yeah, we're surrounded by these huge airplanes out on Boeing Plaza, and the sunrise has really been a beautiful thing to watch.
It really is, and right behind your camera, you might not see, there's a 747 right here.
Fish has been geeking out all morning.
It's massive. All right, so as far as early this morning, it is just gorgeous out, and that's actually the story for pretty much all of us here in Northeast Wisconsin. High pressure in charge. We're looking at the maps, and you see not much going on. For the pilots, you're going up flying today. I think there's going to be a little bit of that going on. 59 degrees. Skies are clear, so the ceiling, unlimited. Perfect visibility out here. Nice gentle breeze out of the west at 3 miles per hour. You can handle that. You notice the whole state completely quiet precipitation-wise right now. Now, Skycast, you know, this is a lot like yesterday, where most of us didn't see a drop of rain, but still look at the little tiny dots of green. That's a slight chance of an isolated shower, maybe a rumble of thunder mid to late afternoon into the evening. But just like yesterday, most of us didn't even see that. Current temperatures, we have 59 in Appleton, 57 in Green Bay. It is nice and comfortable. There's 58 in Fond du Lac right now. So the rest of your day, again, lots of sunshine here to start, a couple cumulus in the afternoon, maybe a stray shower popping up or a rumble of thunder, high of 83 degrees. That's some pretty nice weather out here, Brooke.
Yeah, I'd say it's almost perfect. Ooh. All right, Fish. Now, every day of EAA AirVenture, there's a theme.
Yeah, and today's theme is Women's Venture, and Emily Beyer joins us live here on the grounds with more. Morning, Em.
Hey guys, good morning everyone. Yeah, there's always a great theme to go forward for to look at and learn a little bit more about. I'm joined by Susan White. You're with United. Tell us a little bit about today and why it's so important.
This is a significant day for United Airlines. We're very excited about this. We're flying in a Boeing 787, and it will spend the day here at Oshkosh. And that flight is piloted by an all-female crew. There are female flight attendants. And then we also have more than 55 women from United who have been selected, actually nominated and then selected for their leadership and outstanding efforts in their aviation field and what they're doing at United. So very excited to have them here and welcome that plane as it comes in shortly.
Yeah, that's awesome. And tell me, why is it so important to be able to do this, and why they do a theme of the day for women?
United and EAA Women Venture is working very hard to ensure that there's diversity and equality and gender equality throughout, and it only makes us a better organization as well as the aviation industry.
What else is happening here today that's specific for Women Venture?
So United is a co-sponsor for the Women in Aviation breakfast this morning.
Okay.
And then also we are a supporting sponsor for the EAA Women Venture Luncheon. And we have a scholarship, yet to details, but it will be announced as well, and many other activities. So most of it, though, today supporting women and women in aviation.
What is it like to be a part of that?
It is so exciting. It really is. And it's interesting to see how far we've advanced in that. It's a very male-dominated field, and we've really seen far more women being advanced and breaking the glass ceiling in this environment.
There you go. They can do it. That's for sure. Thank you so much. So again, we have more for you on our website, NBC26.com, of those lists of events that are happening today. But again, the theme, Women Ventures. So there's a lot to check out specifically to that. You guys, will send it back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Emily. We got a lot going on here right now. Things are starting to pick up around here. We have planes taking off and jets taking off. Fish can't handle it.
Yeah, there's so much actually to see out here at EAA AirVenture, and one pretty cool place can let you take a look into the future of aviation.
At Aviation Gateway Park, the Blackfly from Uber is on display. The Ultralight is a multi-copter airplane. It has 8 rotors. It can land on water and the ground and could be the new way people get around.
Aviation's really evolving. There are going to be many different opportunities for people to get involved in various aspects, whether it's personal, whether it's commercial. So at EAA, we're kind of keeping our eye out in terms of what are some of those new technologies and how it's going to affect airspace and navigation and the environment and societal acceptance.
And it's just a home build right now, but it's expected to go into production in the near future. And Fish, the price, you'll never guess, but it's comparable to a high-end SUV.
Well, wait a second. Like, a lot of these planes are like hundreds of thousands or millions and millions.
Not this one.
Are you going to buy me one?
No, I don't think so. Sorry. You wish.
That's too bad.
All right, Fish, I got another question for you.
All right.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to go up into that air traffic control tower? We drove by it on our way in here.
Yeah, that thing's pretty big, and NBC26's Ryan Curry gives us a closer look inside that tower.
Turn left direct to the runway numbers, runway 36 left, you're clear to land on the yellow dock.
It's the busiest time of year for these operators.
T6, make sure to approach runway 36 right, clear to land at the red square.
It's one of the biggest summer events in Northeast Wisconsin. On the 50th anniversary of AirVenture Oshkosh, these traffic operators are focused on landing thousands of planes ahead of the convention this week.
Here it's not work. It's a love of aviation. It's a love of being together with our friends again and sharing in a common goal.
Tim Fitzgerald has been working in the EAA Air Traffic Control Tower for around 15 years. And he says every year the small airport in Oshkosh acts larger than some major airports. He says over 3,000 flights will land in a 15-hour period.
It's a big deal. I worked at O'Hare for many, many years, and I could say that O'Hare never got as busy as this place gets, not even close.
But even with the large number of flights heading in and out of Oshkosh, Fitzgerald says this week is about celebrating one of the greatest inventions of all time.
The first time you come here for the airplanes, and every time you come here after that, it's to see old friends and be with the people that you know and love.
Reporting in Oshkosh, Ryan Curry, NBC26.
All right, thank you, Ryan. Now, for kids who come out to EAA AirVenture, this might be the first time they've ever seen a plane up close.
And some adults, too. And thanks to one special program, some of these kids can get the chance to get up into the skies.
Yes, the Young Eagles have an interactive setup in the Blue Barn here at EAA. Folks of all ages are encouraged to stop by and learn more about being a young eagle. Volunteers say it's an important program for the future of aviation.
The industry as a whole is so short of pilots these days. The airlines, general aviation, everyone is looking for pilots. Kids have so many things to choose from right now. There's so many ways they can go. We have to get to them and give them the option of, hey, you know what? You could be a pilot.
And there are chapters all over the United States, but right now at EAA AirVenture, they'll give you all the information you need to get involved with the program and to take in the fun on their next flight. The drone light show that was scheduled for tonight has been canceled. 100 lighted drones were supposed to take flight during the night air show. Officials say due to technical issues, things just didn't work out and they hope to have them back next year. Now for event information, everything you need to know about EAA AirVenture, you can head to our website, NBC26.com, or download our app. It's free. All right, let's take some time now, head it back into the studio. Matt Jarko is holding down the fort for us, and he's going to give us some of our top stories.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, guys. Fun out there, fun in here. NBC26 is your official Packers station, and the green and gold have arrived in Titletown for the start of a new season. Since the summer of 1958, the Packers have bunked up in the dorms of St. Norbert College for the duration of camp, and some players showed up in style this year. Here's Geronimo Allison in his sweet ride. Others carrying some additional luggage. Blake Martinez came with his 1-year-old baby daughter, who you see there. He says it's going to be tough to leave her while he's at camp.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be tough, and it'll be crazy to kind of see her 2 weeks from now and be like, what the heck happened? But yeah, she's obviously the best thing ever. She's super sweet, so I'll definitely miss her.
Today is the Packers shareholders meeting, followed by the first day of training camp tomorrow morning. Now let's send it back out to Brooke and Fish live from the EAA grounds to see what's coming up next. Guys?
All right, thank you so much, Matt. Now we have a lot more to show you here at EAA this morning. We got planes, we got aviation enthusiasts, and more on what's happening today. Stay with us.
You're connected to NBC26 Today with Brooke Hicks. Meteorologist Michael Fish. NBC26 Today, keeping you connected.
Thanks for watching with us this morning, live from EAA in Oshkosh. Pretty cool morning for us.
Yeah, it's really comfortable out here too. The sun is shining and the planes are already taking off.
All right, so before we get to your weather, we got to check in with Mr. Food's Test Kitchen.
And it sounds like he's making us a sandwich.
If I was to ask you what food comes to mind when I mention New England, there's a pretty good chance that you might say Boston baked beans, blueberry pie, or fresh caught lobster. But after doing a bit of digging, I found out that one recipe New Englanders are very passionate about is the Fluffernutter. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with this mashup of peanut butter and marshmallow cream, let me show you our take on this classic sandwich. To begin with, we spread a layer of peanut butter on thick-cut egg bread. Then, on another slice, we smear on a layer of marshmallow cream. Now, marshmallow cream is basically a spreadable marshmallow that was invented in New England. After you put the two pieces together, you've got a basic Fluffernutter. Now, you could eat this as is, but to make it even more amazing, we like to butter each side and cook it like a grilled cheese. When it's nice and toasty and the peanut butter and fluff melt together, get ready for one of the world's most addictive treats. To try this for yourself, go to our website and get the recipe for what we call our grilled PB&M. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a sweet and fluffy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Food. That sounds like the perfect recipe for my kids.
I was going to say for you?
No, not for me. For marshmallows on a sandwich, they would love that.
To each their own, I guess, for your kids. Hey, you know what? If you are bringing the kids to EAA this morning, what a gorgeous morning.
Perfect out here. There's not a cloud in the sky. It is just blue skies.
Yeah, then that's great for the pilots. I don't hear any complaints out here right now, as high pressure is in charge for us this morning. That means quiet weather. There's barely any wind. This is what we can handle. Now, there's only one little hiccup. This pattern is just like yesterday, which means this afternoon, we might touch off a stray shower, maybe a rumble of thunder, but just like yesterday, most of us didn't even see it. And if you did, well, I guess you're just lucky. You notice precipitation around the whole state. We are completely quiet, like Brooke was saying. Not a cloud in the sky this morning. There's a beautiful sunrise going on. Here's Skycast. Putting it in motion, you gotta look really closely. See, there's a couple little dots of green. That's just like yesterday. There could be a stray shower or rumble of thunder out there, but most of your day is gonna be fine. And when the sun goes down, they go away. That was just like yesterday. But again, most of you didn't even see that. All right, average high is supposed to be 80, and we're going to go 3 degrees above that. Well, that's not too bad. Could cool down a little bit by Lake Michigan. And there's yesterday, actually made it to 81 degrees in Green Bay. Look just out to our west, Minneapolis, International Falls, 83. That's for us today. So add 2 degrees onto yesterday. We're right now 59 in Oshkosh. You can hear those planes going already. I bet they're excited. This is like perfect flying weather. 59 Appleton, Oshkosh, 57 Green Bay. It is gorgeous out here this morning. Dew point nice and comfortable, but look towards Minneapolis. Sneaking up around 60. That's for us, which means you'll feel a little bit of humidity this afternoon, nothing that you can't handle. Now looking statewide here on Skycast, you notice most of your day's fine. There's that slight chance of a shower this afternoon. More planes taking off. Of course they should be. It's EAA. And again, the sun goes down tonight. Any stray shower would go away. So that's your story. 83 degrees, maybe a stray shower or a rumble of thunder this afternoon. Otherwise, most of your day fine. For tonight, if there is one of those showers, it's going to end once that sun goes down. And as far as tomorrow is concerned, we're talking about 1 more degree onto today. 84 and a little bit more humid. You'll probably start to notice that, and we'll keep that humidity going up and up into Friday, into the weekend. More chances of a shower or storm Friday night, possibly lingering into a little bit of Saturday, and then chances again on Sunday and Monday. But Brooke, all of those 80s on that 7-day planner, if you love summer, and if you love flying, at least today, this is perfect weather, right?
Absolutely perfect. And we had a pretty quiet first hour, but things are starting to get a little noisy around here.
Yeah, what did we say? The tower opens up at 6, and at 6, on the dot, everyone was moving.
All right, now still ahead, we head back into the NBC26 studio to talk about your top stories of the day, how the new Wisconsin state budget is calling for an expansion project in the Fox Valley. Stay with us.
Things are really starting to liven up around here. We have folks out taking walks and they're taking pictures of all the planes here in Boeing Plaza. It's pretty cool.
There's actually a guy over here. He's narrating right behind one of these big turbofans by the 747. I mean, people are really getting into the spirit here, the spirit of aviation.
Well, it's easy to do. It's pretty cool out here. All right, we're going to take a little break out here. We're going to send it back into the studio. Matt Jarko is holding down the fort, and he's going to give us some of our top stories today. Matt?
Well, guys, the new state budget calls for a major highway expansion project in the Fox Valley. The state secretary designee of transportation says there is nearly $400 million of new revenue in the budget, and infrastructure is being targeted. One of the planned projects is building more lanes on Interstate 41 between Appleton and Green Bay. On a national level, after months of anticipation, former special counsel Robert Mueller will testify publicly before the House Judiciary Committee and House Intelligence Committee today. Mueller will testify on his report into Russian interference during the 2016 election. He's expected to testify before the House Judiciary Committee first, before taking a break and appearing before the House Intelligence Committee after that. NBC News will have live coverage today of Special Counsel Robert Mueller testifying on Capitol Hill. Expect that coverage to start around 7:15 this morning, and it could run for most of the day. That means Days of Our Lives will not air in its regular time slot today. We will air Wednesday's show at noon tomorrow, followed by Thursday's episode at 1 p.m. So be sure to tune in for a marathon Days of Our Lives extravaganza from noon to 2 tomorrow. Well, coming up after the break, NBC26 today is live at EAA. We'll check back in with Fish and Brooke to talk about everything going on this week that'll have aviation fans soaring.
Were you in the
options when it comes to power?
I'm Vinny Politan. Today on Court TV, day 2 of Florida versus Grant Amato. Grant Amato's been charged in the deaths of his mother, father, and his brother. He's facing the death penalty. And today, prosecutors will continue to walk jurors through the crime scene, which is the Amato household, showing them photos from the scene. Also, Grant Amato's surviving brother, Jason, also expected to testify. We're live in Sanford, Florida today on Court TV.
Thank you, Vinny. You can find Court TV over the air on our sister station, channel 26.4.
Thanks for watching with us this morning. Of course, we know this. There is so much to check out here at EAA AirVenture.
And so much to learn, too.
Yeah, and our Emily Byer has more for us live from the grounds. Good morning, Emily.
Hey guys, good morning everyone. The innovation out here is ever changing, and one local company is looking to come up with more cleaner and more efficient options when it comes to power. Take a look.
Power is something we don't think about until we don't have it anymore. And as soon as we don't have it, then everybody wants to know when the power is coming back on.
Menasha-based company Accelerate, which is a division of Faith Technologies, is unveiling 3 new products at this year's EAA AirVenture.
There's definitely a dual purpose for a lot of the products that we're developing and installing at our customer sites.
The products include a solar ground mount, a solar walkway, and energy storage and controls, collecting energy from the sun.
Putting renewable energy to the test and the charge.
We have a Tesla Model 3 that we actually have sitting in the booth this morning that we're charging off of clean solar energy.
Sure, it's cool. They can charge a car, but this energy can be used for so much more.
This is very useful for small local regional airports that are concerned about natural disasters, and they need to keep the lights on, they need to keep powered during those situations.
And they've seen it in action. Just last year, Faith Technologies and Accelerate Manufacturing installed a first-of-its-kind microgrid in northeastern Wisconsin at Bubolt's Nature Preserve.
The storms this past weekend when North Appleton was without power, we're thankful that Blue Bolts was still up and operating, disconnected from the grid, utilizing the microgrid products that we installed, the solar and the energy control center.
Bringing the innovation that inspires at EAA AirVenture to the grounds and hopefully to the future.
In the future, power demands are going to continue to grow, and there's going to continue to be more pressure put on the utility grid. So the more that we can utilize renewable energy or clean energy to take some of the pressure off the grid, it's going to benefit
And you guys,
everyone.
once again, they are charging ultralight aircrafts here at EAA. You can also check them out here at their booth, but also at the North and South 40s. They're going to be here all week for folks to enjoy. You guys, it's getting a little loud out here. I'm liking it. All right, yes, Emily, we just had a huge plane come by us and it was so loud. It was awesome.
It was your private jet.
Is that what it was? It was ready to come pick me up, take me home?
Yeah, they're just taking a loop, checking out the grounds. The pilots, I'm telling you, have no problems this morning moving around. I mean, they're flying all over the place. 59 degrees, our current temperature here at the EAA grounds. Skies are completely clear. There's a nice little breeze out of the west, only 3 miles per hour, and visibility is almost perfect, 10 miles. This is a nice morning. Now, today's pattern is just like yesterday, and you've got to look really closely at Skycast. See the little tiny dots of green? That's just a chance of an isolated shower or rumble of thunder. That's just like yesterday where most of us didn't see it, and if you did, it only lasted a little bit and then it was gone. So your EAA day planner for the rest of your day, most of it dry. Again, that slight chance mid to late afternoon of a pop-up shower or rumble of thunder into the evening. Otherwise, a nice summer-like high of 83 degrees. EAA is a perfect spot to be. I mean, the humidity, there's barely any humidity out here.
Yeah, and we're starting to feel the sun beat on us a little bit. It's warming us up. Finally. All right. Thanks, Fish. Now, still to come, honoring Apollo 11. It has been 50 years since we landed on the moon. How EAA is remembering the day. Stay with us. Thanks for watching with us this morning. We are live out at EAA AirVenture in Oshkosh. What a beautiful morning.
It sure is. We're out here on Boeing Plaza. The sun's coming up. Brooke, on Boeing Plaza, what kind of plane do you think is standing right next to us?
I've been hearing you talk about it all morning. It's a 747 and it is ginormous. It is so cool.
It really is. It's here with UPS. There's so much to see out here. People already taking off in their planes. Brooke's private jet just took off before. And you know what? Perfect morning if you're coming out to the EAA grounds this morning. Let's take a look at the maps. We've got high pressure in charge for us, which means most of our day is going to be quiet, but it's actually almost the same pattern as yesterday. I'll get to that in a second. But look at here, EAA, Oshkosh, it's 59 degrees. Skies are clear, ceiling height unlimited. There's not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful sunrise going on. Visibility is perfect. And notice the whole state is completely dry right now. In Skycast, you've got to look really closely. Watch this afternoon. A couple stray little dots of green. You might see a stray shower or a rumble of thunder, but just like yesterday, most of you didn't see it. And if you did, it moved out quickly. And if you did, you were lucky to even see it. All right, once that sun goes down, that's gone. Now, currently this morning, Appleton, you're sitting at 59, 57 in Green Bay, Kewanee, same with Sturgeon Bay. It is a gorgeous morning. And it's actually going to be a pretty nice summer day, not too much wind. High of 83, becoming cooler lakeside. That stray afternoon shower, rumble of thunder possible, but most of the day, Brooke, perfect to be out here.
That is actually really great news because, as you know, hundreds of thousands of EAA fans stop out here each year.
Yeah, and sometimes it can kind of be tough to get around. And our Emily Beyer joins us live now from the grounds with some tips and tricks. Morning, Em.
Hey guys, good morning everyone. I just love it out here. It is so much fun, and you can see around us that photographers are out. They're checking everything out. They're trying to get that beautiful shot with the sunrise. We are too, of course, because it's absolutely beautiful. And there's an easy way to make sure that you can get around and find everything pretty easily. I'm joined by Amy Reese. You're kind of the pro at this. Tell me a little bit more. I got one of these, and this was awesome to be able to kind of look through, but this is the official schedule.
Yes. So we have over 1,000 hands-on workshops and presenters, and with this official schedule, you can actually look up any schedule every single day of this week and find the location and who's presenting.
Awesome. So this is a really handy tool then to have on hand, right?
Correct. And you can get this at the Welcome Center, and actually it's pretty much all over the grounds, but the EAA Welcome Center is definitely a place you can grab that, as well as maps and the visitor's guides.
Awesome. And another really useful tool is the app. We were talking about it earlier today because my photographer Matt Coles and I, we actually had a shoot out by the seaplane base, and that app came in handy to find exactly where we needed to go.
Yes, it actually has an interactive map, so hopefully that made it easy for you. So it is available. It's a free download at the Apple and Google store, and it has everything you need from guest services, your exhibitors. We have over 900 exhibitors here, and you can go in there and look for anything you need. It's searchable. You can also, it also, the most popular feature is pin your parking.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're going to need that. You want to know, because this place is huge, so it's really good to be able to know where you parked. You guys also have everything up on the website, really user-friendly.
We do. At EAA.org, you can pretty much find everything you need. Again, everything I listed that's on the app is also on the website.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Amy. So you guys, you really can't miss out on anything. They make it pretty easy for you. You can grab one of these. They're all over the place. Again, with that 50th anniversary here in Oshkosh, I think a lot of people are going to want to get their hands on these and have them for souvenirs. But you guys, I don't know about you, where you guys are, but I'm seeing so many people out and about. They're so excited to be here. They're taking photos, and it's going to be a fun morning for everyone here today. Hey, same over here, Emily. Lots of people out and about taking pictures. It's really starting to get lively over here.
There's a guy over here before. This is where the air comes into the engine and comes out the back of the turbofan. Planes flying all over.
Getting pretty cool out here. All right, something really worth mentioning this week, EAA is remembering the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission.
We have liftoff.
July of 1969 marked the first time men landed on the moon and returned safely. Apollo 11 command module pilot Michael Collins will be a featured guest this Friday during the evening program at the Theater in the Woods.
What it took, those hundreds of thousands of people that worked together to put man on the moon and return them safely during the Apollo 11 mission.
The Eagle has landed.
And they landed on the moon's surface on July 20th, where Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin made the first human steps on the moon's surface. Apollo 11 successfully splashed down in the Pacific Ocean on this day in 1969. Now, Fish, when we drove in this morning, we went by that big air traffic control tower. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be inside one of those things?
Well, of course, totally.
Numbers runway 36 left, you're clear to land on the yellow dock.
Whitman Airfield opened its doors to NBC26 for a look at how the traffic operators are guiding planes into Oshkosh. The annual airline convention brings in pilots and plane enthusiasts from all over the world. Some say it is the busiest airport in the world this time of year. Now, for event information and everything you need to know about EAA AirVenture, head to our website, NBC26.com, or download our app. It's free. All right, let's send it in the studio now. Our Matt Jarko is going to give us a look at our top stories.
Matt?
Well, thanks, guys. The Oshkosh Police Department confirmed Tuesday the child who was killed after a 3-year-old fell on her is 3-year-old Amora Bridges. Police are still investigating the death that happened on the 1800 block of Grove Street last week. Officers say a large television fell on top of the girl, who was pronounced dead at the hospital. They say an adult was home when it happened. And now let's send it back out to Brooke and Fish live from the EAA grounds to see what's coming up next.
So much, Matt. Now, coming after the break, Fish has someone he's talking to. It's his favorite subject, really.
Well, we're talking about cars, of course, even at EAA.
All right, stay with us.
All right, thanks for being with us this morning out at EAA AirVenture 2019. Here with Sean Strain with Ford Motor Company. Sean, what do you have going on here?
Well, actually, we have a wonderful display here, and what we're doing is we're showing all of our new technology, our new vehicles, and, just to have a little bit of everything, something for everyone. There's some family fun games in the back, Sometimes you just need a little break from the planes, but we also have a couple of really cool things. to
Okay,
share.
you know, everyone thinks, oh, EAA, it's all planes, and apparently scooters behind us here. But Ford's here. What do you have in the tent? What kind of vehicles are you showing?
So we're showing everything. We have our full performance lineup. So you want to go sit in the GT.
Ooh.
We have the new GT500.
What?
Yes. We have our new Edge ST and Explorer ST. And then we have Joey Logano's new livery for the Mustang for NASCAR.
There is so much to see, I'm sure, in there. But you're also doing a special little giveaway, I heard.
Not quite a giveaway. We donate every year. This is our 11th year doing it. A custom aviation-themed Mustang GT. And this year, the vehicle is themed to celebrate the accomplishments in life of Bud Anderson.
Wait. 5-liter Coyote V8 with the GT.
And a Ford Roush supercharger.
Now, that's just what everyone needs, right? Is it supercharged?
Everyone needs 710 horsepower.
That's 710 horsepower?
It is.
Well, that sounds like a good time. So, is your booth easy to get to here?
It is. It is right on Boeing Plaza. So it's really difficult to miss if you're going to the air show.
That's so basically what we're trying to tell you. We've got planes. We've got pretty much everything with a motor, right? All right. So come on down and see it. Of course, I've been watching the weather for everyone, and it has just been absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at those maps for you. High pressure is in charge for us today, which means a lot of our day actually going to be quiet around here. And we don't have a lot of wind to start either. But that high pressure means that, again, you should have a lot of dry hours today. Notice the whole state right now is completely quiet. This is a great start. There's not much humidity. I'll get to that in a second, but this is pretty much the same pattern that we saw yesterday weather-wise. Here's Skycast. Watch in the afternoon. It's even tough to see on here. A couple little dots of green popping up. That could be a stray shower or a rumble of thunder. But it's just like yesterday. Most of you didn't even see that, and those of you who did, well, I guess consider yourself lucky. All right, once the sun goes down, if there's anything out there, those go away. And that means we have a pretty much quiet night. Okay, average high for today, 80 degrees. And you know what? Yesterday, we were 1 degree above average. So that was pretty much an average summer day for us here in Wisconsin, 81. Look just out to our west. See Minneapolis, like 83? That's for us. So basically, take yesterday and add 2 degrees onto it. May cool down just a little bit right next to Lake Michigan. Current temperatures to start our day right here in Oshkosh, 59 gorgeous degrees. It's really pretty out here. There's 57 in Green Bay, Appleton. You're 59 and 58 in Fond du Lac. Nice start. Nice dew point here too, 56. But notice there's like St. Louis, Minneapolis, into the lower 60s for dew point. So you may notice as we go into the afternoon just a little bit more humidity than yesterday. But you know what? If you like summer, I think you're going to like today. All right, here's Skycast. We're going to look statewide. See what we're looking at here. Oh, yep, you see that just stray dot of green. So you might see that stray shower, rumble of thunder. Most of you for most of the day and evening going to be all right. So 83, that's going to be our high temperature, maybe cooling down just a smidge right next to Lake Michigan. Again, that stray afternoon shower, rumble of thunder. Not going to be an all-day thing or an all-afternoon or evening thing. If you'd see something, it wouldn't last long and move on out. Tonight, 63 for an overnight low. That's another pretty comfortable night. And then for tomorrow, now the humidity is going to crank up just a little bit, going up to 84. Looks like a dry day. Friday, 85, and even more humidity. Now, it looks like Friday night, a chance of a thunderstorm, possibly lingering into Saturday, and then again a chance on Sunday and Monday. But, Brooke, look at all of those 80s on the 7-day planner. If you love summer, come on, this is like perfect for you.
Perfect week to come out to EAA for sure.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Fish. Now, still to come, Samaritan Aviation, the nonprofit that's making a difference here at EAA AirVenture. You're watching NBC26 today. Thanks for watching with us this morning. Now, as you know, one of the best things about coming to EAA is hearing all the stories.
I remember in my Cessna, turbulent flight to Appleton. No, that's not it.
You're full of them, aren't you? All right. Now, our Emily Byer joins us live from the grounds this morning with more on a nonprofit that's making a difference. Em?
Hey, you guys, they're called Samaritan Aviation. They got started in 2000, and they have one goal, and that is to save lives. And that takes Mark Palm and his team more than 8,000 miles away from EAA AirVenture. Here's their story.
If we're not there, they can't get to the only hospital.
Samaritan Aviation provides emergency taxi for the people in remote Papua New Guinea. They've flown more than 1,100 patients to hospitals and have delivered more than 180,000 pounds of medical supplies in the last 10 years.
And these are places it takes, before we arrived, it took 3 to 6 months to get medical supplies.
Mark was inspired by the idea at a young age.
My grandfather was a World War II pilot, and my uncles flew. My dad was a minister. And so as a high schooler, he ran a homeless mission, and we would feed the homeless in Santa Cruz. And this idea of giving food and a coat and just showing love to people, you know, and looking around, seeing needs and doing something about it. And having an experience where I just felt God speak to me and say, you know what, Mark, I want you to use your passion for people and aviation to share my love in a remote part of the world. And as a 16-year-old, that moment completely changed my life.
And they hope to inspire others. Here at EAA AirVenture, Samaritan Aviation is showcasing its new 1976 Cessna, the nonprofit now operating with 3 seaplanes in their fleet, continuing their important work that's ever-changing.
Polio just came back this year to Papua New Guinea. It's been 18 years since they had a known case, and so this year alone, we've already done 65 flights just for polio vaccine outreach as they're working to try to vaccinate the entire country. It's the second largest island in the world. There's 8 million people that live on just the Papua New Guinea side, and a fifth of the world's languages are spoken there. So you have a very diverse culture.
Mark says it's a humbling experience, giving him memories he'll never forget, especially his first ever trip on Good Friday of 2010.
Land on the side of the river, they bring this mother to us. She's unconscious at this time. Load her in and back through the rain and the clouds back to Wewak. And you know, land, they rush her into emergency surgery. And I came in the next day with my wife and our 3 kids. And I'll never forget walking in there and seeing this lady holding her baby. And just realizing that we had saved 2 lives.
Yes, they did. You guys, their story so powerful there. And Mark actually shared with me that mother had named her son after Mark. And that was 9 years ago. So you can just see the impact that they had, that organization that they had on that family. So again, just amazing stories that you learn out here at EAA AirVenture. You can check them out. They're here through the end of today. They are at the seaplane base. You can check them out there. You guys, it's absolutely incredible being out here. There are planes taking off left and right. It's so much fun. Yes, you're absolutely right, Emily. We've been hearing them. They're zooming left and right. We saw some cool ones. One came really close to us before. It was really loud.
So if we're shouting at you, we apologize. It gets a little noisy here at times. Lots of pilots out flying this morning, and here is your pilot's forecast, an EAA forecast for you. Can I do it in this voice? Ceiling height unlimited as we have clear skies this morning. Have visibility at 10 miles, almost perfect.
You've been practicing that.
And a temperature of 59. It is gorgeous out here. See that nice low dew point? You'll feel a little bit of humidity this afternoon. It shouldn't be too bad though. And you might notice a couple cumulus popping up. So just be aware of that. If you're out flying, that might have a couple bumps for you there. But either way, one of those cumulus could turn into a stray cumulonimbus, which means there could be a stray shower mid to late afternoon into the evening. It's kind of like yesterday where most of us don't even see that. But either way you cut it, Brooke, 83 degrees. I mean, this is almost like perfect EAA weather. Listen to all the planes up.
Yeah, and the sunshine's been feeling good since it came up, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, we're going to take another break. We're live out at EAA AirVenture this morning, and we'll have more coming up for you. Stay with us. All right, thanks for being with us. We're wrapping up our morning here at EAA AirVenture.
Yeah, that's a tug, if you can hear it in the back. They're pulling things around this morning. Let's check in with Emily Beyer one more time, see what she's up to.
Hey guys, I know what you're talking about. It was really loud earlier when that jet took off, and the thing I said to Matt right away was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk to Brooke and Fish about this because it was so cool, and I know you guys could see it, and I'm sure you at home could hear it. And if you take a look here around this morning, again, people are up and at 'em. They're ready to go. People are out here taking photos. A lot of the military planes are out here this morning, so people are trying to catch that perfect shot and be able to experience this all. Again, it is just such a fun, family-friendly event. And you guys, it's not just for aviation fans. We talk about this all the time, that this is for the history buff, the person who's into engineering. My story earlier with Accelerate with Faith Technologies was all about innovation. So it just crosses so many boundaries for people. People absolutely love being able to come out here and check this all out. And again, EAA AirVenture, it is the way to be. It is everyone wants to be here this week, and I'm almost kind of sad that we're already halfway through the week. So it's just great that we can be out here this morning and take a look at all of it closer. So we have more for you on our website, NBC26.com. Everything that's happening today, you guys, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Emily. And it's a very family-friendly event, so when kiddos are out here, this might be the first time they've ever seen a plane up close.
We're adults at that point. And thanks to one special program, some of these kids can get the chance to get up in the skies.
Yes, the Young Eagles have an interactive setup in the Blue Barn here at EAA. Folks of all ages are encouraged to stop by and learn more about being a young eagle. Volunteers say it's an important program for the future of aviation. Now, the drone light show that was scheduled for tonight has been canceled. 100 lighted drones were supposed to take flight during the night air show tonight. Officials say due to technical issues, things just didn't work out and they hope to have them back next year.
We have liftoff.
This week, EAA is remembering the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission. July of 1969 marked the first time men landed on the moon and returned safely. Apollo 11 command module pilot Michael Collins will be a featured guest this Friday during the evening program at the Theater in the Woods.
What it took, those hundreds of thousands of people that worked together to put man on the moon and return them safely during the Apollo 11 mission.
They landed on the moon's surface on July 20th, where Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin made the first human steps on the moon's surface. Apollo 11 successfully splashed down in the Pacific Ocean on this day in 1969. So pretty cool. We got lots of stuff out here this morning. The weather is absolutely perfect, Fish.
Yeah, we're standing next to like a brand new Boeing 747 from UPS. I mean, you got tankers back here, refuelers, there's everything.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool scene here at Boeing Plaza for sure.
And the weather for this morning is just gorgeous. You know, the dew points are nice and low. Dewy enough, you noticed it.
Yes.
To create dew, and our papers
are damp.
Yeah, but whatever. It's actually very pleasant out here. Here's a look at your next 7 days. Going up to high today of 83. There's going to be a very slim threat of a stray shower or rumble of thunder this afternoon into the evening. But actually, most of your day, just like yesterday, going to be fine. Tomorrow, 84, getting a little bit more humid. We'll keep that heat and humidity into the weekend. Chance of storms Friday night, possibly Sunday and Monday.
All right, thanks for watching NBC26 today.
There we go.
Live at EAA. Have a great day, everyone.